In hidden corners of the Shadowfell are nightmare domains that hunger for the brave and the innocent, the ambitious and the wicked. Some call this collection of eerie realms the Land of the Mists, but monster hunters know it as Ravenloft. Terror, magic, mystery, and suspense fill these fractured domains, an infinite gallery of unfolding evils, age old plots, cursed bloodlines, legendary monsters, and immortal villains. Greetings, traveler. It's not often we receive visitors from out of the mists, at least, not living visitors. We are Vorpal Tales, and we perform terrifying tales and awesome adventures every day of the week, most days, twice a day. If it's the dark and macabre that bewitches you, on Sundays, we're playing Unknown Armies and Vampire the Masquerade. On Tuesdays, Mage the Awakening. On Thursdays, Alien the RPG. On Fridays prior to this show, Contagion Chronicle. Tomorrow, Simba Room on the Free League Twitch, and then later on our Twitch, Werewolf the Apocalypse. If it's the adventurous and fantastic that enchants you, we cannot guarantee the mists will release you back to these realms, but should you escape their cold grasp, on Tuesdays we're playing Exalted Essence. No, we're not. We're playing Scion, Zeus We Just Want to Talk one shot. And on Wednesdays, Fallout Radioactive Summers. Coming soon will be Star Trek Adventures and Dracogenesis Season 2, led by Patty. I forgot an important one. We're also playing They Came From Beyond the Grave on Mondays, led by Steven. We would like to invite you to our manor, vorpaltales.com, where you can see our complete calendar, see recaps of shows, and get the links to our archives. You'll also find links to all of our social media, our Patreon, and our Ko-Fi, so you can appease the damned. Be sure to click follow on Twitch if you ever want to escape home. And then inspect our archives in the mausoleum at youtube.com/c/vorpaltales. Subscribe and hit the bell. Special thanks to Astral Tabletop, which we use for our virtual gaming space for this show, to Nate Mid for custom Astral character sheets, and Ghost Stories Incorporated, me, you, and Darren Curtis for some of the awesome tunes that grace your ears during our tales. Haunted heroes, please regale our dinner guests with your name and what tormented soul you are portraying in this sinister tale.
Yes, I am Dwayne, known on the interwebs as Made of Kimchi. And this evening I will be playing the penitent cleric Jiglin.
Hey everybody, I'm Ever. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever, and tonight I shall be playing Tav, whose pronouns are also they, them, the Starlight Patron Warlock.
Hello everybody, I am Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. Tonight I will be playing Virik Wagner, occult detective. My pronouns are he, him.
Hey everybody, it's me Keems. You can find me on the internet at It's Me Keems. Tonight I will be playing Kalmina, the Aberrant Mind Sorcerer.
Hello, my name is Rachel. I am Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere, and tonight I will be playing Claudia, the Dampier Monster Scourge.
And last but not least, I am Patrick, everyone on the internet at PattyShakes_, and tonight I'll be playing a Vorpal Tales custom created class called the Elementalist.
And I am Tyler, Eldritch Echoes Online. I would like to welcome our new initiate Jacovian into the fold. If you see anything that interests you tonight that you don't recognize from Standard 5e, it's because we are creating our very own Gothic Horror supplement for Ravenloft. You'll have to wait patiently for spooky season, but then it will arrive in all of its magnificence where you can play this awesomeness too. But for now, if you would, please enthrall our guests with the events of the last chapter of our tale.
It's a bit of an awkward morning as Claudia stays up most of the night contemplating her mortality. Well, this is what happens if you sleep on someone else's bed and her mother's a banshee. She feels strangely indebted to Jiglin's god, Ezra. That's a very anticlimactic name. The morning begins with the Hero's Feast, which protects those of us partaking from any number of threats the world of Ravenloft can throw at us. Calmina appears to have left early in the morning, promising to meet up with us later. Hopefully she's not planning our demise. Horses wait for us outside, though Vidic seems to have some issues getting astride his. Jiggly conducts a ritual to ask his goddess where we should go. She appears to be silent, but Rigzuko spots what looks like an omen directing us to the east. The east. Okay. However, some discussion we determine we're being sent west. And if you want to know, the omen was very, very generic. It was like rats or something stupid. On the road, we do encounter some brigands. Claudia tries to intimidate them, but Rigzuko spots 30 in the tree line. They could have us for dinner. We decide to ride on at speed. The brigands don't bother us, but clearly report on our movements. To whom, however? Medieval paparazzi, am I right? After a hefty journey, we arrive at Rivalis. There's a bit of a shakedown at the city gates. They're not a fan of Rigsy as an undead, but he pays so much to get into the city that they get over their prejudices. Stupid words. Prejudices rather quickly. No, a little bit of gold goes a long way. In this case, he used a lot of bit of gold. Vidic picks up on their use of thieves' cant, but keeps what he hears to himself for now. He does slip a little thieves' cant into his own speech, which earns him a wooden token and a promise of safety. But I don't understand how this is a language because he talked about some stupid parrot that he had as a child. I don't understand. The next step of our journey requires a boat. Since most business in Darkon is done over a meal, for obvious undead detecting reasons, Claudia leads them to the nearest tavern. As we walk up to the dragon shank, a patron comes crashing through the window. Ha! Quiet night, comments Claudia as she leads them inside. Rigzuko's attracts a little bit of attention, and Vidic orders a round of drinks for the table. It's a delicious honey apple cocktail. We discuss our plans a little bit before Claudia makes her way to the bar to ask about the boat captain. Since Rigzukos is with us, only one captain, Captain Vex, is crazy enough to sail us into the mists. I mean, it's the mists. Unfortunately, he pissed off the wrong person and is now both cursed and imprisoned in Glycenbury Asylum. We've got a day or so to wait until we can speak to Vex. Rigzukos is unhappy with the delay, but we persuade him it's for the best. I mean, when you're undead, you think that time doesn't really matter anymore. But no, he has to be everywhere early, like 3 hours early. Wakes up at the ass crack of dawn. Vidic stays up drinking. Jiggly is banished to the stables. Rigzukos stays up reading. Overachiever. And Claudia tries to chase down rumors about the Vex, but gets distracted by a very attractive bard for the rest of the night. But as soon as the first rays of sun peek over the horizon, Rigzukos is banging on everyone's door, eager to set out for Glastonbury. If I recall correctly, it was before the sun came up, but whatever. Vidic tries to put the brakes on that. However, he pours himself a breakfast. Yeah, you heard that right. He poured himself a breakfast because, a glass of beer is the same thing as a whole baguette. In the empty tavern, while trying to explain the concept of morning routines to him, Jiggly and Tav wander down while Rigzukos counts down the minutes until he leaves for Glastonbury. No fucking shit, it was a literal countdown. It was ridiculous, and he kept track of the seconds in his head. Jiggly and Tav can't immediately locate Claudia, so Vidic and Rigzukos leave. We didn't know where she was. Turns out she was in someone else's room doing a little hanky-panky. The asylum is firmly closed, but Vidic knows the name of someone who might be bribed to get Vex out of the asylum. It's still morning, though, and the house is locked up tight. To try and avoid people this early in the fucking morning. Virik tries picking the lock, but it takes about an hour before he breaks into the empty house. Back at the tavern, Claudia finally emerges, a beautiful woman on her arm. It's quite clear that they spent the majority of the last night doing. Oh, yeah. They share a quick breakfast and exchange information before departing to the asylum. Virik and Rigzukos aren't there, so we decide to wait for them. Virik is busy excavating the wine cellar before trying to figure. Really, that's what you were doing there, you fucking asshole, Virik? Anyway, before trying to figure out where the person who lives here might have gone. Probably to avoid Virik. He finds enough to indicate that this person probably spent the night in the red light district. Oh my, there's all sorts of fun times going on these nights. We meet back up and Virik does eventually get around to explaining his contact that he has, the syphilis, and that we can probably get him on our side if we offer to cure his disease and or give him enough money to pay a healer. That's why, children, no glove, no love. The asylum staff gives us a once-over, but whatever they're looking for, we don't have it. We do, however, see some of the secret police enter, and the staff act extremely differential towards them. We're left waiting for what Rigzukos thinks is an unreasonable amount of time, and quite frankly, I agree with him in that aspect. Jiggly tries to pull off some kind of god con, but has the orderlies convinced he serves the evil god of werewolves. Good job, Jiggly. Way to fuck it up. Claudia successfully convinces him that Jiggly is just an idiot who serves a god of troublemakers, and they back down. Virik bribes the merchants ahead of us to give up their place in line. They agree in exchange for a favor from Claudia, who agrees to solve their monster problem. It takes a while, but eventually someone comes up. They say they're Virik's contact, Calico, but Virik can recognize an imposter. Maybe that's why you shouldn't bother people so early in the morning. While they argue, the real Calico walks by. Virik calls out to get his attention using Thieves' Cant, but it turns out Thieves can. After a coded discussion, Virik has jiggly cured this man's VD, upon which VD Valentine's Day. Okay. Upon which we flee with Captain Vex. The session closes with us sailing away with Captain Vex, who is, well, still cursed. Good fucking luck as we listen to Sail Away by Enya.
Thank you, Ted. A spellbinding tale, to be sure. And now let's venture back out into the mists. When the scene begins, Virik, Jeglin, Rigzukos, Claudia, and Tav are on the deck of the ship, looking over the side, contemplating what comes next, when Kalmina walks up from below decks.
As you see Kalmina walk up, she looks a little different than the last time you've seen her. Although it's only been a few hours, her eyes are hollow and haggard as if she had little to no sleep for days on end. Her clothes and hair are all disheveled as if she had been in a fight. And you see long scratch marks on her face. But to what you can see, they look very much self-inflicted. She walks up above deck and she nods to you all in greeting. And as she does, a small trickle of what you might think is blood kind of comes from her nose, but instead of being bright red like you would expect, it's thick and slimy and purple.
Feeling okay, Kalmina?
She nods and she wipes her nose a little bit. It's been a long day. I've been waiting for you guys.
You look like you've gone a couple rounds with something.
Only
Are
the
we all-
things inside my head.
Are we all there?
Yes.
Oh, good. The sixth skin suit rejoins us.
Don't mind him, he's been cranky all day.
All day? 2 days.
What happens when you get up early? Also, Jizz, what happened to you, Kalmina? You got a little you get a little something, that is.
She struggles to find the words to explain what has happened. And she just settles to say, I won the fight against what was in my head. For now, at least. And
Do
she
you
says
need
nothing
an
further.
exorcism?
I don't think an exorcism will help with what I have.
Do you need a surgery? I'm not very good at surgery, but I can try.
She tilts her head over and she parts her hair to where the dent in her head is. And she asks, can you see it?
We still can't see it, can
assume
we?
I cannot.
Then she shakes her head. No, if you can't see it, if you can't remove it, then there's nothing we can do.
I could try touching it. Would that be worse for me or for you?
I don't know if you can touch it, Dungeon Master.
I'm gonna reach out and touch it.
Probably just feels like a dent in the back of her head.
Reach out and touch me.
Well, are you gonna let Claudia touch it?
She does.
I mean, if you don't want
So-
me to, I won't. But otherwise, I'm just like paw.
She lets you.
So if
Okay.
you're using a flat hand, you can hit the edges of it, right? Solid. But the dent itself, real squishy, but not like no skull bone squishy, more like waterbed squishy. But only in the dent.
There anything that I would have picked up over my whole monster hunting career that
Goddamn idea.
okay. This is unusual. But we will figure it out for you in some way.
Yes, you could shed that physical form.
To be clear, if I ever die, do not let him anywhere near me.
So
I would have no use for your body,
I
except
don't
as
want
perhaps a zombie.
I don't want him near my body either. On that note, if I ever die, Will is in this pocket. Oh, I need to update it. And burn my body before sunset. Otherwise, I might come back vampire. Nobody wants that.
Adorable that you have a contingency for your earthly possessions after your husk is gone.
And then the boat.
Seems contrite.
Sorry. And then the boat exits the shallow water. The oars are lifted and the sails are put out. Who has a stamina of 12 or lower?
I mean, con?
Constitution.
I'm good at 14.
Same. 14.
13.
16.
Well, that also tells me who has lower than 18. Okay. Everybody except Tav. Con check with advantage. Con save with advantage. Tav, no roll needed.
Excuse me.
Oh, well, that's that.
Well, it's a good thing we had advantage because the first roll was a 1.
Anybody fail with advantage?
What's the DC?
Well,
This is
yeah.
DC.
Oh, I didn't tell you the DC. Sorry. 15.
Woo! Just met it.
I
Hallelujah.
Got a 20.
16, baby.
Nobody failed?
13.
13. You're all landlubbers, so you all feel a little queasy except Tav. However, Jiggly starts puking over the side.
Do I have enough time to catch it?
No,
No.
I'll walk up to
that's unfortunate.
I'll walk up to Jeglin. Yeah, been there a couple of times. Don't worry, it'll get better. Here, wash it away with this, and I'll hand him whatever I was able to get on the boat drink-wise.
You know, if you did not
straight up
partake
gin.
in
He
eating,
hands you
this would not
gin.
be a problem.
I will
I mean,
take
is it
in.
is it bathtub gin or like we actually care how this tastes gin?
It's boat gin. Medieval boat gin.
It's boat gin.
So, Jiglin, the next 24 hours, you're at, I'm not going to give you disadvantage. I'm just going to give you -2 to all Constitution save results.
Oh, wonderful. What other negatives can you give me today?
A lot. Got a list. Hold on. They did forget to mention, for the audience, in case anyone hasn't already heard this week, we have updated how viewer rewards work. You can check out the cool notifications that Ever so graciously just posted for all of you. So you can see how to spend channel points to reward the players, or if you're a subscriber on Patreon or Twitch, then you can see how those work for you. Okay. So you sail off into the murky waters of the Sea of Sorrows. Jeglin
Oh dear.
finishes emptying the contents of his stomach pretty quick because he didn't have breakfast yet because somebody got you up at 5 a.m. And dry heaves instead. What do the rest of you do? The boat crew is doing what medieval boat crews do. A lot of whipping and yelling and people running around on deck doing a lot of manual labor.
This is so nice. I am enjoying this weather and the wind and how the boat goes rocking back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Taff says
jeez,
that.
Jiggly.
Taff says that, but the wind is a brisk, solid, unabated 40 miles per hour. And without the wind, it's 30 degrees. So
Tyler,
It's
convert that to
beautiful
knots.
outside.
Claudia would like to talk to the captain.
what are you going to say, Steve?
I said, Tyler, convert that to knots.
The speed? That's around 12.
Bitch.
We're at sea. Use the right terms.
Yes. The nautical miles.
I mean, I could, but you don't know what those mean. It's like meters. Wait, did I say 30 miles per hour or 40? I said 40, didn't I?
Said
I
40.
said
40.
About 25 knots. I'm rounding down for those in the audience who are Googling that. You walk up to the captain, Claudia, who's busy yelling and giving orders to his first mate.
I'll wait till the yelling subsides.
Takes about 10 minutes. And then there's a pause.
I wanted to say, hello? Thank you for having us on your ship.
40-mile-per-hour winds, sailors running around. What? Can't hear you.
I died that there was scarring on the throat. I'll try to speak. Oh, it hurts to yell.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Can I be direct?
Yes.
What's your curse, and are we in danger, and can I help?
My what?
They said you were cursed.
Who said that?
That's why you're in jail, isn't it?
Oh, in the madhouse. That's what they said, but it's a lie. Just because every ship I've ever taken out to sea is sunk doesn't mean it's my fault.
There it is.
Eh. Oh, it's that kind of thing. Good to know. I'm sure you're a very competent captain. I go rest throat now. And then Claudia will go check the lifeboats.
You're welcome. Look out for Nessie.
We'll just wave a thumbs up as she walks to go make sure we have sufficient lifeboats.
You do not.
Oh, damn it.
There are, let's see, you're looking and you're like, let's see. There are 30 of us, so we need 5 lifeboats, and there are exactly none.
In that case, I will make my way back to where most people are.
Okay.
Virik has definitely made his way below deck because
Okay.
fuck being out in the wind like that.
Rigzukos has tied themselves off, but they're standing at the bow of the ship, like statuesque.
You are Albatross?
Below decks is more activity. Tav, what are you looking to do specifically? Anything special?
Hmm.
Not Tav. Wow. Virik.
It's like weird pivot, but okay. Um, I mean, I'll pour myself a drink and then I'll sit down and I'm assuming I have like a book or some sort of journal that I keep about the stuff that I've investigated. I actually would just kind of like skim through and see if I could do any sort of investigation to learn about whatever this water spot on Kalmina's head is. Or anything remotely like it. Like anything that attaches to brains or skulls or heads or hairlines or scalps. These are my search terms.
You've got a power. I'll let you roll an investigation check.
Thank you.
It's going to be hard, though.
That's
Going to be a 20, a 25, or a 30, and those are your tiers.
for my investigation into the occult.
Yep.
All right, let's see here. Advantage. Okay, so I have just so that we can talk about this class. I have eye for the unusual. I have advantage on investigation and perception rolls to find hidden objects, spot a hidden creature, or interpret clues. Does this count as interpreting a clue?
Yes.
Sweetness. All right.
Sombrero hat says, I'll allow it.
And then yes, we're using the feature Knowledge is Power. I gain the ability to discern fact from fable and find out about night horrors, essentially. It's usually about undead, but with it being Ravenloft, night horrors are kind of like just what's around. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. Okay, 26. So that
Second tier. Okay.
second tier. Here we go.
The 20 tells you, yeah, you've definitely heard of something about that. Mind flayers can do special procedures to the more unruly subjects that don't bow to their will as readily. 25 gets you, it's some kind of brain surgery, and it's pretty horrible. They make modifications to the inside of the skull to ensure capitulation. However, a strong enough willed person that has enough distance between the subject and the host may be able to regain control.
May. Wow. Okay.
But the alterations are permanent, whatever that entails, with or without control.
Okay.
We're going to say you had to go to the bottom deck where the bilge pump is to get some peace and quiet. Lazy ass sailors.
Sure.
This boat is fancy and has portholes,
Oh.
so you can roll perception plus alertness. Wow, I'm crossing the streams all over. You can roll perception.
Is this to spot a hidden creature?
Yes.
Oh boy, do I see the Kraken coming. Here we go. 26.
Something does, in fact, swim past the portholes. It's like a super massive, rotting gray-skinned snake full of humps.
The MS Paint Monster?
Those lovely serpent humps.
It's like a giant, rotting sea serpent.
I'll close my journal.
By giant, I mean it's bigger than the boat.
Bigger than the boat. I close my journal, put my drink on the table, and then, pack up, and then I kind of just start blank staringly, casually walking back up deck to find the first person that I can.
First person you find is Rig Zukos, lashed to the forward mast.
Rig Zukos!
Yes.
Big, green, dead, but alive, in the water. We're gonna die.
No, that is just simply Jeglin's vomit. If you must vomit as well, please.
No. Wait, you
At
want
that moment,
Wait,
the
you want
boat
us all
drops-
dead anyway.
And at that moment, the boat rocks hard to starboard, like hard. Rigzuko slides into Virik, who then Virik slides to the deck and hits the side, or to the edge of the boat, but doesn't go over. And then the boat rights itself.
There is
Everyone
an aquatic
notices
monster.
that, clearly.
You
Kalmina.
mean to describe an aquatic monster, Virik?
God, there's a monster? Where is monster?
What monster? Where?
Kalmina's gonna look over the side of the boat that was rocked to see if she sees anything.
Loch Ness monster humps.
What is it humping though?
Kalmina says, I think we have trouble on this side, everyone. There's something in the water.
And then you see humps on the other side, Rigzukos, at the same time.
Man the battle stations.
He says, like he's bored.
As I'm wiping the vomit from my mouth, I say, "Oh, now it's time to defend our fleshy containers."
See, I think, Jiggly, if you would not have puked overboard, this sea serpent would not have come. You chummed the waters. It's your fault that it came.
Oh, they definitely don't want to eat that.
Okay, this is gonna get really bad really quick. Okay, go! And I run, and I'm gonna start like trying to climb the center mast and get to a place off the deck, to get an angle at this thing.
Okay, you run to the middle mast, where the whole crew has seen this now, and everyone's yelling. And you find the captain, who's in the midst of screaming towards the side of the boat, "From hell's heart I stab at thee!"
Oh, good lord.
And you think you figured out the curse.
Yeah. Wait! I know we're supposed to fight this thing. I get it. This is a combat encounter. However,
I haven't changed music yet.
I hear him yell that, and I'm behind him, and he's screaming out over the side of the ship. I just kind of
Oh no, he's by the mast.
Oh,
Because that's what you were running for.
okay. I thought you said he was screaming over the side.
At the side.
Were you about to push him over?
Fuck yes, I was.
It's funny because Rigzukos had the exact same thought.
I mean, you could probably still do it.
Yeah, is there a series of rolls I can make to get this guy toward the side and dump him overboard and just get rid of the curse? If we
Yes.
feed this
Roll
guy-
initiative.
Okay.
Oh god.
Here we go.
First mate and every sailor might give you trouble, but you can certainly try.
And this is the part.
The song is changing. It will be louder.
Oh,
Seriously?
Shoot. Okay. Whew. All right. This is where I regret not making a face rogue.
Okay. Jiggly. What you get?
2.
Excellent.
2?
Tav.
Are
What
we
was your
doing?
initiative?
Are we doing the card drawing or the dice rolling?
Dice rolling for initiative.
Oh, okay. For some reason.
Because you played Alien.
Oh, geez, you're right. Okay, that is 7, and then my initiative modifier is 4.
11.
Yeah.
Claudia.
7. Also, Tony has boosted you. Thanks, Tony.
That's right.
But Betty has
Virik.
boosted me. Virik got a 20 total.
Calmina,
14.
dead guy.
10.
God damn it.
Mm. All right. Nessie is first.
Yes.
Zombie Nessie.
But why is that a good thing? Why are we cheering that?
Because I predicted on who's going to win the, the initiative.
You've just been rewarded, Dwayne. Congratulations.
Okay. Everybody. Wisdom saving throws. Difficulty 16.
Everybody?
Yep.
Ow.
Wiz.
No one is immune to fear in Ravenloft.
Oh,
Some of you might have advantage, though. This is a fear
No.
effect.
26.
Nice.
Oh, I rolled the wrong thing.
18.
I'm like,
Riggsy got a 26. What'd Tav get?
23.
What did Virik get?
21.
Calmina.
Friends, I've come to tell you that I have rolled a nat 1.
No.
Oh no.
You gain the frightened condition for 10 rounds. You can try to remove it at the end of each of your turns. Patty, will
Okay.
you enlighten everyone to what frightened does?
I would love to. And you know, you yourself at home could be quick checking what frightened means. If you go to Hit Point Press and back their status conditions deck, you know, I'm sorry, you don't even have to back it. You can just purchase it. You can purchase their status conditions deck, and it gives you a whole bunch. It's great for in-person play. You just pass out the cards, and the players know what they are. But
Oh.
that's besides the point. Frightened. All frightened creatures have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of their fear is within line of sight. And
Which
then
is at all
additionally,
times during this fight.
Additionally, the creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Okay. What about Jiggly? What do you get?
21.
And I asked you, Rachel, didn't I?
No.
What do you get? That's a good. That's a good no.
Do I have to be honest, or can I make it up?
Making it up would be less fun.
I rolled a 4.
Woo! Our monster scourge is frightened of the monster. Here we
Yeah.
go.
And
And-
I've been looking through my powers, and I don't think I have anything that would help.
Were you hanging out in the same spot after you talked to the captain, Claudia, or did you go somewhere else?
I went to go count lifeboats.
Oh yes. Calmina, where were you hanging out on deck?
I was on the edge of where the creature initially hit the boat. So, on the railings.
So you were on, okay, port at the railings. Okay. Tav, where were you?
Tab was kind of wandering about. So, we'll say that they were on the port side? Question mark.
Forward to after center.
Center.
Okay. I forgot to load a boat map for this, but yes. So that means, oh, Jeglin, where was Jiggly puking at?
Forward stern.
Forward stern.
Or not forward stern.
That's a good trick.
Yeah. Words already confusing me.
I'm for it. Be it forward stern.
Forward
Do
port.
it.
Be a forward stern. We'll go forward port, I guess.
That would mean every single one of you is in range when it really unleashes its toxic breath weapon all over the deck in a cone.
Oh.
Because
Oh.
nobody was aft. So, 8 Constitution saving throws all around. DC 18.
It hits the center mass.
Center mass and the 4. Everything but
Is
the
this
aft. It's a
is this
120 foot cone.
Is this poison?
Yes.
Excellent. Pays to be dead.
However, it's
Oh.
also acidic. So you still got to make the save.
Wait. Pays to be an elementalist of Earth.
Do you have the immunity yet?
I don't have immunity and resistance, I'm pretty sure. To
Okay.
acid,
It'll still be-
yeah.
Resistance is quarter or nothing, so that's good.
Which saving throw is this? I'm sorry.
Constitution.
Oh.
24.
24. You are okay, except you're mostly naked now. Kalmina.
Rigzukos has no shame and doesn't even notice he's naked.
What'd Kalmina get?
I was muted 8.
8. That's unfortunate. Yeah, you take 24 poison and 24 acid damage for a total of 58.
That's
Oh,
exactly
48.
the amount of HP I have.
48.
Oh, 48. Okay.
Uh,
Oh my.
I rolled a 5, so I assume I take
Same
that
thing.
much. Damn, 58?
48.
48.
24 of each. Dav.
I rolled a nat freaking 20. So
Oh, you take half, so you take 12 of each for 24.
with that, it makes it. What number is that? It's so tiny. 24.
Okay, so then I would still take damage because I'm only resistant to everything. I'm not immune to anything. I'm
Oh,
resistant
so
to everything. So 12.
You're resistant to
so-
poison too?
Yeah, so 12 total, right? So I'm quartering everything.
12 total for you, 24 total for Ever,
Yeah.
yes.
Forever.
And then what about Varric?
21.
21 save, so 24 damage for you as well.
I have evasion, so I dodge it.
You take nothing. Varric's feeling pretty good about
Rogue,
himself.
Jealous.
Varric's feeling pretty good about himself until he realizes 1, several sailors are dead. 2, masts and sails don't save very well against acid.
It's fine.
You didn't
It's
ask
the deck.
me what I got.
Yes, what'd you get, Jiggly?
14.
Yeah, that's full. 48. Threshold is 18.
Breath
makes-
attacks, yo.
My number of health left out of 93 is 69.
Yeah.
All right. Varric, you're up.
So I look at the rapidly acidifying, which is a word now, mast and sails. And then I look at the captain. I realize this is his curse. This thing hunts him down on the sea. But I'm chaotic good. I can't throw him off the boat.
You can't. Would you like to know Rigzukos' alignment?
Actually,
Which reminds me, Rigzukos, you're no longer lashed to anything. The rope is dissolved. Carry on,
I
Varric.
figured.
is the first mate left?
Yes. First mate rolled a nat 20.
Oh, I'm so conflicted right now. Do I have a die for this? I don't. I don't have a murder NPC die. Okay. Fuck it. I'm running with the way that this character's been arced recently. I'm gonna take a swig from my hip flask or my vest flask or maybe my boot flask.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to tell the captain, we need you over at the side and port side. Go, let's move, quick. And I'm going to try to, like, get him to come with me over to the side.
Make me a convince check. You decide how to do this. Deception, intimidation, persuasion. Target number 25,
So
because
I-
he is
I am...
Captain Ahab here.
Right. Okay. I am going to... One, what do boosts do from viewers?
Advantage.
Advantage. Okay. So, I looked at him and I'm just be like, this is your curse, this is your burden, this is everything that you want. You're yelling at it. Come, we will attack. I have my pistol, I have my rapier. We will kill it together. Charge!
Okay. In that case, your DC is 12 now.
A 21 on both rolls.
The first mate, 3 of the sailors, and the captain follow you, all armed with weird-looking weapons, like they were prepared for this.
Okay. And now that I have
So
him,
that's your turn to get all the way to the edge of the
yeah,
deck.
yeah, convince him, turn him. But if I can look at anyone else in my crew, like,
Rigzuko sees what you're doing.
and I look to Rigzuko, and I'm like,
So I just real quick, I'll just be like,
And then Nessie takes a turn because Nessie has legendary actions.
oh yeah.
And tail slaps, all 6 of you. Oh. Well, I was going to use my boost, but that's a natural 20, so we'll save the boost.
Shit.
Ooh.
Did you plan to die today? No, I didn't plan to die today.
Some of us
So were
plan
you
to die
leading the
every day.
charge,
That's why we
Warwick?
have Will in pocket.
I'm sorry.
You were in the, so, Varric, you were in the front because you were like, follow me to its doom. So you take the brunt of it with the captain. And then the first mate and the sailors take half damage. That'd be 30 bludgeoning for you and the captain and 15 for the first mate and the sailors. And you're knocked all the way to the port, or all the way to the captain's cabin.
Hold
We'll
on.
make it to the deck, to the side rail.
I use my reaction to half that damage.
Yes, you can. It's for 15 bludgeoning.
Yep, uncanny. Boom. All right.
It kills all 3 of the sailors.
Sweet.
Less witnesses.
Uh,
It is now the sailor's turn. Gonna be a lot of natural 20s for me tonight. The sailors begin throwing spears and shooting arrows at the monster. Kalmina.
So if I were to use a boost from a viewer, does that cancel out the disadvantages that I get? How does that work?
What do you have disadvantage? Oh, from your fear. No, boost from the viewer. Boost from the viewer is one-time advantage
Okay.
for one roll, not for the whole, not for all rolls.
Okay, so you can cancel it out for one thing you're trying, right?
Yeah, the important thing this turn, whatever that is.
Okay. Kalmina falls backwards, and as she's covered in acid, burning her skin, she tries to scoot as far away from the edge of the railing as possible. In her state, I don't think she would have the mental capacity to cast any spells or take any actions, but she will try to shake the fear from her if I can go ahead and make that roll.
Yes, you can.
All right, so I will use the boost from the viewer to do that, and it's
Wisdom.
wisdom. What's my bonus here? Come on, don't fail me now. I got a 18.
You are successful. Next round, you were back to normal.
Awesome. Thank you, viewers, for the boost.
And then Nessie goes again. I made Dwayne do it yesterday. I won't make Dwayne do it today. It's gonna bite Tav. Missed. Gonna have to use my boost. Thanks, Tony. It bites Tav.
Thanks, Tony.
And I oop.
Tony.
All right. 24 piercing damage, Tav. It takes a chunk out of you. It hurts a lot. It's eating some Tav now.
Oh. How much damage is that exactly?
24.
Cool. Great.
Your turn,
That's
Tav.
awesome. My turn?
It's your turn while you're getting nommed.
Oh, good. Okay. This thing is very obviously undead, yes?
Oh, yeah. Like, when it attacked you, it rises out of the water, and then its head rushes at you, and it's like a stiff wind pushing 5-day-old rotten meat into your face, and then it bites you.
Delicious.
5-day-old wet rotten meat.
Tasty. Tasty. I know what I want. I'm trying to find it. Where has it gone? I'll find it eventually. I'm so sorry, guys. Scrolling. I thought I had a healing spell somewhere.
As a warlock? Probably not.
Warlock might, but it's probably more likely an item. Be mostly Dwayne that'll have those spells.
Yeah, you might have vampiric touch, maybe.
Which would not work on undead, I don't think.
Do these things...
You might, though, as the Starlight Warlock. I don't remember. I think all your stuff was mostly positive energy, but not necessarily healing.
Okay, so I'm going to do Dimension Door and teleport myself from my current location to any other spot within range.
Where would you like to go?
Back on the ship?
Oh, you're still on the ship. It's just biting your face.
I want to Dimension Door out of its mouth
Okay.
to aft.
Okay. You blink out. And then it takes its third action. Hi, Jiggly. How you doing? I need you, Jiggly, to please make a dexterity saving throw, DC 18.
Uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh. 5.
5. Y'all watch the gnome fly through the air with that Hollywood scream noise and out of the boat and into the ocean. Also, you take 17 bludgeoning damage and are knocked off the boat into the water.
Dang it.
Luckily, it's out of legendary actions now. It's Rigsy's turn.
I will take my cue from Virik, and I will spend 5 mana points to activate my planar flux ability, Earth Avatar, and I will take on the form of the Earth Elemental. And with my newfound strength as an Earth Elemental, I'm just gonna unceremoniously just pick up the captain and whoosh, throw him off the boat.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Okay. With the Earth Elemental, that's a 23.
23. You successfully hit. Let's make this interesting.
Sure.
5e doesn't have class saving throws. It's a Pathfinder. So, what's your proficiency modifier?
I believe we're at 4.
What's your strength?
Yes, 4.
In this form?
In this form, it is 20, so plus 5.
We'll call that DC 19 reflex save. Yep, he doesn't make it. You fling him off the boat.
I am an Earth Elemental, so I cannot speak Common anymore. So just the sound of rocks crunching against each other exits my mouth as I'm looking at Virik. I'm trying to say, mission accomplished. The captain is no longer on the boat, but just like
What a beautiful singing voice, Riggsy.
One moment. Because you have enraged the first mate. Stand by.
okay.
Hold on. We'll take care of that in a second.
It's his turn.
That's fine.
Fury flashes in the eyes of the first mate, and uncannily, almost like they're connected, the sky grows dark and lightning strike starts to crackle through the clouds and it begins raining. He's a storm sorcerer, and he's looking at you, Riggsy. Hold on. I'm refreshing my memory so I don't cross the streams again. Yes.
Oh my god, he's a storm sorcerer? Of course.
That could be fun.
Vieric is saying that in character. Like,
But that's more fun. So, Mr. Earth Elemental,
Yes.
dexterity saving throw.
Not
Constitution
great.
saving throw. My bad.
much better.
Much
at
better.
that.
Much better. Let's count. 19 with my
19.
plus 5 con as an earth elemental.
19. DC 20.
Mm.
So, that would be 64 cold damage. He hits you with Cone of Cold, maximized.
Okay.
And,
I am still an earth elemental though.
oh yes you are. I know that won't kill you. It's not pleasant though.
No.
The captain hits the water and swims for his life. Making it Claudia's turn.
Okay. Wow. I assume I am not within 10 feet of the serpent.
No, I mean, no, because you're not at the deck, at the edge of the deck.
Oh, could I get to the edge of the deck?
From where you're at, yes, because you were looking for lifeboats. You could get there with a single move action. And then,
All
yes,
right.
you are.
I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to light the pumpkin lantern that we got.
Okay.
So undead must make a DC 12 wisdom save or take 3d6 radiant damage. If it's incorporeal, which I don't think it is, it has disadvantage.
That might be a failure. Let me look.
Ooh.
I need save.
Wisdom, DC 12.
Rolled a 4, failed by 1. You got lucky. This thing has a lot of wisdom. They rolled a
Yay.
radiant.
Okay, I'm gonna click over to Astral. Oh, that's a nice roll. That is 11 radiant damage.
For Patty's amusement. You burn it for 11 radiant out of 245. Okay.
But it's radiant, so, and then I would like to use my reaction, because undead are my nemesis.
Yes.
Yes, it is marked for destruction.
Okay.
When this target casts a spell or uses a supernatural power within my line of sight, I can spend my reaction to attack if they are in range of my currently wielded weapon. This
Okay.
can interrupt their casting.
Okay. What's the trigger condition again?
casts a spell or uses a supernatural power within my line of sight.
Okay, so the next time it breathes. Everything else it does is smash. Okay. Jiggly.
Okay. I'm in the water.
You are. And it's thrashing around and its coils are everywhere. So everything you're doing is at disadvantage.
Even casting a spell?
Oh yeah. Especially casting a spell.
Well, I mean, if your spell doesn't require you to make a roll.
Right, if there's no
like-
roll.
Okay. Okay then. Screw it. We're getting funky.
Okay.
I summon Celestial.
Okay. What would you like to summon?
I get to choose an Avenger or a Defender. I am going to
Please
choose.
Avenger. That'll be so hilarious.
Oh, I am going to choose the Avenger.
Excellent. You hear
So-
that high-pitched ringing noise, and then the beam of pure light hits the deck of the boat, and a winged celestial being appears and makes a battle cry and looks at Rigzukos.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit.
And you command it.
Yes, I can command it, and it acts
Okay.
on my initiative after I act.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll do that. Say goodbye to that one.
It looks over the deck and says, "But there's a foul abomination right here. I must strike it down."
No. Hold on. I guess with the rest of my turn, I'm gonna try and swim back to the boat.
Okay, athletics check, disadvantage.
That way I don't die.
Acrobatics will not count.
Spank, my Betty has given you a boost.
Oh, have they?
Jiggly. Yes.
So no penalty if you use it, just a
Okay.
straight athletics.
Yes, straight athletics. 16.
That's enough. You can't get onto the boat, but you can get to the boat.
Okay, that's good enough. At least I'm there. All right.
So
So
you
my
can take the action of the Celestial Avenger.
yes, my Celestial Avenger has multi-attack. It's 2 attacks. Because it's an Avenger, it's ranged. Where's my?
You can control it. It's very annoyed you won't let it attack Rigzukos.
No, yeah. Well, you just hush. My spell attack modifier.
Also, it's not a he, it's a she. Because you worship Ezra. So it's a beautiful lady.
That is a what's my attack modifier? 9. That is a 28 to hit.
Okay. Yes, that definitely hits. Lady is dual wielding flaming swords. Not
No,
just
these
for
are.
fluff.
This is.
This is just for fluff.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5.
The Earth Elemental does its best, like, me?
12 radiant on the first one.
Okay.
Second attack hits 21. It's 21 hit.
Yes. Have to look.
And that'll be it's 8, 13 radiant.
Okay. Almost under 200. Okay. That means we go back up to Nessie. Who eats the captain and dives under the water. Varric, the first mate, is rallying the remaining sailors to kill you specifically. Well, not you specifically, I'm sorry.
Sure.
Rigzuko specifically.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Out of character. Yeah, get him. Get the Earth Elemental. No. In character. Oh God! Did you guys see that? That was crazy. Whoa, everyone calm down, everyone calm down. Captain? Looking at the first mates. Pretty good stroke of luck for you, huh?
One of the sailors leans over and says,
What?
they were lovers.
Okay.
He killed his boyfriend.
Okay.
That's not going to work. It's a good attempt. You won't have any luck.
Oops.
No,
You can still take another action.
don't want
You realize you're not going to convince him to get over his boyfriend being dead by being the captain.
Who's the next guy in line?
You have no idea.
So I'm
been
gonna
on the boat for
I'm-
2
so-
hours.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand there with my dragon pistol in one hand and my obvious, like, super magical knife in the other. Just be like, huh, boyfriend. Huh. My bad. Shit, sorry. And I'll just look behind him to the rest of the crew. So who wants to be captain? And just point my pistol at him.
Jesus Christ.
You don't actually do anything.
I'm gonna try to legitimately persuade a mutiny on this ship to get the crew to turn against the first mate.
You can
can
roll
I-
persuasion at disadvantage.
Can I support him?
You can try also at disadvantage. The storm is a problem.
All right. So, going to extinguish the pumpkin lantern, and then make a big show of loading the hand crossbow and standing next to Varric.
Okay.
So would this be intimidation or persuasion?
Persuasion.
Okay.
It's really, really hard to intimidate anyone who has enough moxie to sail the seas of Ravenloft.
Well, I got a 16 even with disadvantage.
Okay.
Nice.
Kalmina will also stand at Virdic and Claudia's side as acidic slime begins to drip from her mouth, and she says, "Stand down. This is not worth your life." And she's also going to try to persuasion.
Yes.
Oh, that was a bad one. I got an 8.
So, you got your disadvantage canceled out by Claudia. See, but then Kalmina stands up next to you, and purple slime that dissolves the deck falls out of her mouth, distracting you, so you're disadvantaged again.
Oh, shit. If I'm back at disadvantage, then I rolled a 9.
Okay.
God dang it.
That was all the way up to Virric.
Look here! I have the mittens that you can't see because fuck the green screen. And they said, "Do you really want to fight when we're on the ocean? Well, maybe, just maybe, we could get back the captain somehow. Some way."
So, all the sailors but one just don't do anything. They don't attack anyone. One sailor, though, rolled a 20 on his morale check and throws the spear at the earth elemental, causing 2 damage.
Ooh, damage.
Really only one I'm resistant to watching slashing and pierce to it. So it's just like,
Really?
I count as a siege monster. I like to just like punch off like half the railing on the ship.
You can when it's your turn. Kalmina assisted. So, Tav, what do you want to do?
Are we actually fighting the sailors
The
right
first
now?
mate.
Oh, we're fighting the first.
Just the
okay.
first mate. The sailors are just like, I'm out. and go down below decks. Y'all on your own.
We really shouldn't just kill this guy. This is... I'm gonna use darkness to just cover him up. It's second level evocation. It's... yeah. 15-foot radius sphere. And yeah, it just envelops him and he can't see for shit.
Okay. Rigby, would you like to kill this guy?
Yes.
Okay, it's your turn. However, the darkness affects you too unless you can see through supernatural darkness, so you have disadvantage on your attack.
I cannot.
Also, please tell me if you roll 5 or lower. Because then you're going to punch Tav, who's in the darkness.
You gonna punch the darkness, Patty?
No, okay, instead, just because, why not? I'll show off more things about this class. I will drop the Earth Elemental form. Well, first, as kind of as a free action, kind of smash some of the railing on the ship.
Yes, as a free action, you can wreck the deck. It has no effect on the first mate, but the sailors are definitely going to leave you alone now.
Good. I will drop my Earth avatar form. And I will not spend. I will invest 5 mana points. If you want to know the difference, you should check out the class when we release it. I will invest 5 mana points into my ability called Swamp of Oblivion, where I will hurl globs of the swamp at my enemies. I will throw a 1-foot diameter ball of emerald acid that explodes in a 20-foot radius sphere. I'm obviously making the sphere so it would hit only him-ish. Like, shapes on a battlefield, that's how I'm, you know. Like how you would aim a fireball and only hit enemies, I'm doing the same thing. And he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 18. I don't think that saves against you.
Hold on, let me look up what my thing he got what?
18.
It does save. The DC's a 17. Oh, plus wisdom. Yep. So he saves, so he'll take half this damage.
What's half?
It's half of 10d4.
Roll it.
I only have 1d4, so instead of rolling it 10 times, it's going to roll an Astral.
Yeah. Seems wise.
14 is going to be the half acid damage.
Do you remember how he got hit twice? And you remember how he's a sorcerer? Yeah, the 14 acid damage kills his ass. He only had like 8 hit points left. Squishy.
Sorcerer squishy. No.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
I'll just turn everyone else to be like, it is finished.
Hold on. Huh? That happened a lot faster than I thought. Where's Jeglin?
I'm in the water!
Actually, at that moment, Jeglin pulls himself up over the side.
Jeglin!
Splat, wet gnome.
This guy just died. Can you do something about that?
Oh, hold on, I gotta do something about myself.
Nah, fuck that. Get this guy for me.
And that is when the main mast cracks and collapses.
Oh, son of a...
I don't think we can fix that.
Is anyone...
And it hits the side of the deck and smashes into it. And the whole bolt tilts port.
I don't think we can fix this either.
Does anybody have mending?
Actually.
And the heavily damaged, floundering boat Think floats into a bank of mist.
Oh, heck.
Oh yeah, for
Maybe it occurs to me that maybe we shouldn't have fed the only captain who knows how to navigate mists to Sea Serpent.
As the mist is closing in, that's why I want to bring back the first mate.
And we're going to take our break a little early because it's the perfect time because you're floating into the mist. Everything's fine. Don't go anywhere, audience. We'll see how lost they get in 10 minutes. And we've returned. I'm a little disappointed to have got control of themselves that quick. Anyways, you.
Because Steve did the countdown wrong.
That's true. We have returned, and your listing boat is floating into the mist. The scene turns back to Jeglin, who's trying to heal himself, I think.
Yeah, so a lot of things are going to happen here. So, step number 1, I'm going to look at my my celestial avenger. They're like, yeah, come over here. I'm going to have them heal me.
That one must be struck down.
Hold on.
It is not yet in its final form. It will become something truly vile.
We have plans. Just hold on a second.
Rein in your divine being's tongue before I cut
Silence,
it out.
Lich!
You play nice.
I will strike it down before it has a
It is
chance
not
to
yet in
even
its
try
final
anything.
form.
Hey,
Oh, what's the
Claudia
final
is going
form?
to make herself scarce because she doesn't know what this thing thinks of Dampier and doesn't want to find out.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm back up to sort of half.
Sort of half.
Not quite half. And then I will pull out a book and I'll start reading in the words of Ezra. And then I will take this small, ceremonial looking dagger and I will cut myself on the face. And I will like anoint everyone. I will anoint up to 6 people, but I can't anoint Rizuko because you're undead. Actually, who is undead? Like has the undead label?
I mean, it doesn't
I
like labels.
am not full undead, I don't think.
I'm not technically fully undead.
Okay. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. All right. So
I'm
including
muted.
my.
If you have the type, the spell will fail.
So are you the type undead?
I am not.
Yeah,
What
you
about-
should be fine.
What about Claudia?
No, Dampiers are definitely not.
Okay. In that case, as a penitent cleric, I will sacrifice of myself. Sacrificing the blood. And I will cleanse you all. I'm going to sacrifice 2 of my hit die. To cast a boosted mass healing word.
Yes.
Everybody gains 14, including myself.
Nice.
And after doing that, I will wipe off the blade, put it back into my belt, place the book away, and go, okay, now what do you want me to do with this guy?
And that's when there's a violent crunch and the whole boat judders to a stop, flinging you all forward where you land on the splintery deck
Oh,
and get abraded by the wood, and the boat stops moving. A sailor belatedly yells, "Land ho!"
What did you call me?
And then the mist thickens. You're all standing in a circle so you can see each other, but even each other is like shadowy, mist covered. It's eerily quiet.
All right.
I would very much like to be reunited with the earth.
There's some more you want to die stuff because it's getting weird.
I only mean I would like to be on solid land.
Oh.
Technically, being on the ship, you're touching the trees, and
Technically,
by-
you are not on the earth by being on
random
a ship,
sailor actually
and I
says,
can
"I was gonna
guarantee
say
that
that."
for you.
Fine. We can have semantic discussion later, but I agree.
It is not semantics, it is a fact.
I was going to say I agree with the undead homicidal maniac. We should probably get off the boat.
Well, when it comes to Earth, apparently he likes the Starbucks more than he likes the Dunkin'. Ugh.
I actually didn't understand a word you just said.
Hold on, before we disembark and we get on land and we do whatever, and I'm just looking at nobody in the fog.
Before you can complete, though, there's a horrible woody creak sound and then a snap. And the whole boat tilts as once it came up out of the water, the superstructure failed. And you're all deposited unceremoniously 50 feet straight down to the ground.
Oh.
Dex saving throws all around. Go ahead,
choice.
Claudia.
Both not giving us a choice. Ow. What saving throw was that?
Dexterity. Falling off a ledge.
I don't suck at that.
Oh, crap.
I would like to use my aspect of Earth, invest a mana point, and that gives me a burrow speed. So instead of like landing harshly on the ground, I just like bury into the ground.
Okay.
Just hop out.
Oh, burrow speed.
What'd you think I said?
I thought you
Bro
said
speed.
bro speed.
Oh.
Like, what is the speed of a bro?
You know what bro speed.
I got a 27.
Good. You
So
only
did-
take 7 bludgeoning damage.
So did
Can I
Vieric.
just cast Featherfall?
Yes.
Oh,
I do
no.
that.
7
I-
for Vieric.
I can save up to 5 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, perfect. Someone's.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about
She's-
me.
Yeah,
You don't
she's
have to worry
gonna.
about me.
She wasn't gonna cast it on Rigzukas, unfortunately.
I figured, but you know.
She casts Featherfall on everyone but
Oh, thank God.
Rigzukas.
Oh no.
So
And
we're all
everyone
okay?
gently lands on their feet.
Okay, so here's what I need to happen. 12 beers an hour, yes, Jack Crossing. So I need everyone to fall, right? We all feather fall, land gently, and then as we are landing, we see that the first mate his body has fallen, and is just like.
Oh, you can't see it at all. It just disappeared into the mist.
This joke's a lot funny or less funny now.
That's not good.
I'm sorry, Archer. I ruined your joke.
Okay.
Why do I get the feeling that we're going to see him again, and it's not going to be good?
No, he's dead. We need to find him to bring him back to life so that he can become our nemesis, but also get us out of the mist.
No,
The mist has a weird way of interacting with people.
we need to find the body so that we can burn it, because otherwise he become undead and we definitely will see him again.
LSI. A special thing happens when you ask Ever to do Tav when Ever is already Tav, so you'll have to wait until the stars become visible. But don't worry, your points will not be wasted. Carry on, crew.
Okay. I want to search the area for the body. I still want to bring this guy back to life. I know we only have a limited amount of time to do that. If Jeglin has a Revivify or...
Yeah, you got 10 minutes.
I'm searching for this body.
Okay, so I'm very sorry, Archer. This was a pre-planned event. You stand up, and there's no boat. You're just surrounded by mist. Your plan was to have the fog carry you to the next piece of land where Castle Avernus is. You appear to have succeeded at part 1 of your plan. The mist has claimed you. The boat, the Sea of Sorrows, it's all gone. It's just shadows in the mist. And you can see each other.
Okay. Guys, I got good news. First mate's not around, so if he turns into an undead...
Not your problem anymore.
Yeah, we don't have to worry. Other good news, I think we're here.
What do you mean we're here?
There's no
All
ocean.
right, Patty. Go ahead, Ferret.
There's no ocean, and there's land, and if we walk that way, we'll find out what's going on. We're somewhere. We're not there. We're somewhere.
Big Zukos.
Hmm.
Nobody likes you anyways. So please roll 2d6. Give me individual results, a d6 and then a d6. You'll pick the target and the effect.
Oh,
5 and then a 2.
5, 1, 2, 3. So you picked yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is too perfect. The mist temporarily gets clammier and colder around you, Rigzukos, and you're silenced.
What?
He
So,
didn't say
no
much
effect?
anyways.
No more smart-ass Rigzukos telling everyone to die. None of you notice, because he can't tell you.
So, we should probably, not. Well, first off, I will look at the sky. How close are we to sunset?
Oh no, because it's just mist. You are in the mist of Ravenloft now.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
So, the bad news is, we're in the mists, which means, we could be attacked by vampires at any moment. We should find stone and, iron, maybe some salt.
Do it again, Patty.
2 and then a 3.
Ooh, it's Calmina.
Sorry.
Calmina, you laugh uncontrollably until you collapse. That's all you can do is lay on the ground and laugh until it hurts.
If you guys have ever seen Final Fantasy 12 and heard Titus laugh, that's the kind of laugh that's coming out.
I like it. For a brief moment, the air around you was clammier and colder. You can't relay that information because you can't stop laughing.
Like, what the heck?
All right, Kalmina has lost most half marbles. We need to go.
Someone's gonna drag or carry Calmina. She is literally unable to self-propel.
I will carry Kalmina.
The back of her head is a little wet. It's a little slimy.
Yeah, we pick a direction, and I think we just march on until we can get out of the mist.
I put one foot in front of other until the mists stop being mists.
Okay. Patty, roll again because we need some spooky woo in here.
5 and then a 4, so me again.
Nope, re-roll the first one, not the second.
4 and then 4.
That's pretty spooky woo. All right, Claudia,
Damn it, Patty.
you're paralyzed. Mid-stride, you just freeze.
If she's off balance, like if one leg is in the air, does she just fall over or?
Yes, but I'm not that mean.
Oh.
Both feet were on the ground.
Shoot, hold on.
For a moment, Claudia, the air around you was clammier and colder.
Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, there it is.
Is there any sort of check I can make right now to figure out what's happening or how to stop it?
Yes. You can roll investigation, but without your super deluxe bonuses, just straight roll.
Okay. Natural 20 for a 32.
You've heard tell tales of sometimes, because this thing in your realm, when a golem creation goes wrong, the mist claims the creature. It becomes a golem of the mists.
Golem, you say?
A mist golem, one might call it.
Can I see
Happens
the...
a lot where you're from.
Okay. So like we're talking like an actual golem, right? Like,
Yeah, but a mist golem.
But a bit-
This doesn't have some of the traditional things a golem would. But yes, it's a creation.
okay,
It's a created construct that failed and became mist.
became mist. Got it. I was like, oh, son of a. Okay.
Roll again, Patty.
No. Hold on. As soon as I know that, I am taking out my candelabrum and lighting it up and telling everyone, "Get around me! Get around me now, everyone! Come to the light! Come to the light!" And for those who can't move,
Go into the light.
for those who can't move, I will move to them. This is a magical light, 10-foot square that reveals the intricacies of devices, both magical and mundane. I have advantage on wisdom and intelligence checks to notice and identify trap secret doors, and to identify constructs. In addition, this conceals us from automatons of all types.
Roll again, Patty, but just the first D6.
Good job, Vedic. You really shed some light on the
5.
situation.
Okay. Roll again. Wow. You really are in a masochistic mood tonight, huh?
2.
2. Okay. Nope, we already hit her, too. I'm just going to pick Steve.
5.
Because I keep getting jugglings. I'm just going to pick
2.
Steve. So.
You can choose me. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, 60-foot radius. Doesn't matter. The most eerie, mournful howl you've ever experienced echoes through the mist. Wisdom saving throws all around.
Wisdom saving.
Oh. I'm loving all of these saving throws because if anyone is watching for the first time, I don't have proficiency in any saving throw.
How long do
No,
we
you
keep
got over
these-
that.
I was going to ask, how long do we
You
keep
beat
these
that
cards?
last week.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
you
beat
did.
it, and you switched to proficiency in all saves for a day, and that day hasn't expired yet.
Oh.
14 for me, but I have a bonus previously. Can I use that to reroll?
You can, but I won't tell you whether the 14 was good enough or not. So you gotta decide.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not?
Okay.
I have advantage on all wisdom saving throws because
Oh,
of
that's
dual
much better.
mind.
Yep.
27 for Rigzuko's.
That was
sorry.
almost bad. 19 for Kalmina.
So 19, a 16, and a 27. What about you other three?
24 for Jiggler.
22 for Virik.
Okay.
Ew.
Did you just say 2? Oh.
Claudia, once
Oh.
again, you are frightened of the monster for 10 rounds.
Oh no.
I can't do anything. I'm frozen.
You're still paralyzed. But you don't
Tav
know
is
for how long.
just gonna howl back. Oh.
And now you can roll initiative.
Kalmina's still
Or
laughing.
we can just keep the initiative from the last fight. I don't care. It's up to you.
I would rather re-roll my 2.
Okay, reroll it is. Go.
Reroll.
That's better.
All right. What'd you get, Jiggly?
19.
Eric.
6.
Well, that had the opposite effect from you two last time. Got it.
Yep.
Kalmina.
9.
Claudia.
15.
Tav.
1d1.
And Rigsy.
6. Was anyone lower than a 6?
No, but you and Virik tied, so who's got the better decks?
I have an 18.
I have an 18 as well.
Who's got the better wisdom?
18.
20.
Okay.
Shit! I need to be last. I have the card where I have disadvantage on initiative until I'm either first or last.
I'll let you
Shit.
do it. I'll let you pick
Yeah.
to go last.
I'll
'cause
pick
it's
to
a
go
tie.
last. I'll
Okay.
pick to go last.
You finally dumped that card.
I don't know what the bonus is.
Let's
it
find
wa-
out. Which
It
card
was
was
the
it?
it was the tempter.
Tempter. Raven, here we go. Boone. You gain advantage on initiative checks until you finish a long rest.
So, I'll talk about this later. Go ahead.
Oh, God. And more natural 20s. Okay. Nothing seems to happen. Tav. It's your turn.
Oh goodness. Okay. It's time to make the light. Make some light. Okay. Scroll. It will bring the light of dawn.
Muted. That will automatically fail in the mist. You cannot bring sunlight into the mist of Ravenloft.
Well, that's just rude. um. Hmm. I'm gonna try and make a void pocket to suck in the mist golem.
You can't see it.
Damn it. Okay.
When it holds still in mist, it's completely invisible.
This
You can't
little-
see it. It can't see you.
I'm gonna summon Faye.
That you could do.
Huzzah. Yes. When you cast a spell, choose a mood: fuming, mirthful, or tricksy. Mirthful. Tav likes the mist. The Fae will be happy. Okay. Oh boy, okay. Here's my initiative count. It takes turn immediately after mine. Doesn't take any action to command it.
You want it to do something, or do you want it to hold?
I want it to try to find the golem.
Oh, this sylph appears. Flutters its wings. Looks at you with its weird glowing eyes. Looks around. What golem?
It's made of mist.
It gives you the ultimate. Really? Look.
What? I don't make the rules. I just tell you what they.
It makes a dramatic showing of squinting into the mist. It discovers nothing on this turn.
Pesky little pixie.
Jiggly. You want to do jiggling?
It was me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Only one jiggly.
I didn't hear Jiggly. Okay, so my Celestial is still here. They're good for an hour. So I will have her stand, take the dodge action. In case anything comes in. I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Does the Celestial have stats, or are you supposed to pull one from the book?
I have its stats.
Okay, never mind. Carry on.
Can I say
The
something?
real one, it might have true sight.
It does not. It has dark vision. That's it.
Can I say something that might help?
Sure.
Well, let me ask this question. What do we know about our cards in game?
What do your characters know?
Yeah.
Nothing.
So we have no conceptualization that any of these powers are actually happening.
Right.
Okay. Then I'll say Everyone prepare your attacks, and someone's gonna have to step out of the light to draw it out. It can't see us in here. No, that's the best I can do.
I'll let you change your action if you want for the Celestial, Jeglin.
Okay, the Celestial will ready her bow.
I'm actually going to say it's a summon. Send that shit out there.
No,
All right.
I
Good
will.
Cleric.
I will be the one.
All right.
And I will walk out about 10 feet past the light and cast Word of Radiance. To make
Word
my
of
own
Radiance creates a little fizzle and then goes out.
Yeah.
But then a shadow appears out of the mist, pummels the shit out of you. But for a brief moment, it's visible, meaning until its next action.
Perfect.
Go!
Unfortunate. How many hit points do you have?
Probably not enough. 55.
Oh. He took 48. However, that's still massive damage, so you're going to need to make that con save.
I'm still alive.
Maybe. Depends on the con save.
50, 48. Okay, I have 7.
The fists were very solid.
$16.
16. I don't remember, Patty. Is that enough? How does it work again?
Uh,
The massive damage rule. I'll look it up if you don't
It's
remember.
it's half the damage taken or 10, whichever is higher. He said 48 damage,
yes,
So the
that's
DC
not.
would have been
so
24.
DC would be 24.
Yep.
I didn't make
Jeglin
it.
goes down again. No, you didn't go down before.
Oh.
Jeglin goes down. However, you can have your Celestial attack.
Well, the Celestial's gone now.
Yeah, the Celestial goes
Yeah,
away.
but it was waiting for its reaction, so I'm going to say that happened at the moment the thing revealed itself, because I'm nice.
You were kind.
No, I mean,
All right.
reaction would work that way. As soon as it revealed itself, I attack.
It's gonna be a 17.
Probably nothing. Let me check. No. 17 does not hit the Mist Golem.
Okay,
Oh.
second attack. Second attack is a 24.
That hits.
God, these rolls are garbage for 10 radiant.
10 radiant.
And then it fizzles out.
Okay.
Actually, no, it doesn't fizzle out. It's just like, screw this, I'm gone, and takes off.
Okay. You damage it for 10. Claudia.
I have an important question. Does it
Yes.
flick off Rexukos as it flies away?
It points at him and says, "You've been marked, vile demon," and then flies
Oh.
away.
That's less fun.
It is.
It's lawful good though, and not flick me off.
That is correct. Claudia. You watch Jeglin go down. You can see the shadow in the mist. You're not paralyzed anymore. That wore off.
Oh, good.
Still frightened, but not paralyzed.
Solid.
Neat. Okay. I can see the thing in the mist. I'm gonna whip it.
Okay, whip it real good, please.
Okay. Hopefully, I'm gonna use my nice blue dragon zap whip.
Yes.
And I will use the bonus that Tony gave me to hopefully cancel out the fear disadvantage.
Yes, it will for this attack.
Okay, I rolled a 13, which is not enough.
Total?
Yeah.
Nope. The whip flicks through the mist, leaving a trail, but nothing happens. Second attack? Or no? I don't know.
No,
Where
I
you're
didn't
at.
get. I'm
Okay.
not high enough level for that.
And you did, yeah. Kalmina, same thing, your turn.
One,
All right.
one question: Is this undead?
No, it is a construct.
Okay. Oh, I don't have that as my nemesis. All right. That's it.
Kalmina, after escaping her fit of laughter, is going to cast Fireball.
Okay, here we go.
I just pictured that and it was great. It was like, ha 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 ha, whoosh. And it was amazing.
You'll be fine, Jacqueline.
Fireball.
Ooh. That is going to be a failure. Yeah, it rolled a 4 to save, so give me some damage.
Ooh, 31 fire damage.
Ooh. Actually hurting it now. And yes, we'll say the fireball exploded just in front of Jacqueline.
Okay.
Oh, God. And that's my turn.
Okay. Virik.
Virik seeing the mist monster, mist
Yep,
construct.
you can see it now.
Yep. Takes aim and goes to shoot it with its dragon breath.
Yeah, we get to use the new gun now, finally.
Finally, here we go. And technically, shit. Okay, question. Does Jeglin technically still count as an ally within 5 feet of the golem?
An ally? Yes.
He,
Oh, you mean for
sneak
purposes of
attack?
flanking?
For the purpose of sneak attack, yeah.
No.
He has to be conscious.
Yeah.
Like he has to be engaged, combat threatening.
Good try, though. I'd have tried. That just means it's a regular attack, is all.
I mean, I am engaged with an enemy,
You're not.
just not the one that you're pointing at. I'm engaged with death right now.
Well, I can't shoot death yet.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Have I seen Rigzuko's really fight yet?
Yeah.
Saw
as
me-
an
you saw me
elemental
turn into
against a sneeze snake.
Yeah, you saw me turn into an earth elemental.
Can I make a reasonable guess that you're going to turn into something strong and go punch this thing?
You don't know. You don't know how my fuel source works. We haven't rested since that, so it could have been like a one-time thing. You don't know.
You do feel like he's gonna burrow under it or throw a rock at it. The ground will be involved somehow.
God damn it. Alright. I'll just shoot it. Like I was gonna hold my action until he closes the distance, but I don't know if he's gonna actually do that or not.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Don't matter anyway.
All that talk for naught.
Wait, doesn't yours? No, Dwayne's is the one that rains, isn't it? Yours
Yeah.
is the fire-breathing one, right?
Hold on.
Make it rain.
Let's see.
Yours has a cone effect, though. Maybe I don't remember for sure now.
Yeah, his has a cone effect.
Whenever
Mine
you
has
make-
the rainfall.
Oh, whenever you make an attack with this weapon, fuck.
Yeah, I get
Save.
shot too.
Shit.
It's okay. Let it happen.
Give him 2 failed death saves. Give our cleric 2 failed death saves. Yeah, yeah.
Technically, the dragon breath goes off no matter what.
All right, what's the save for the golem?
DC 12 reflex save for 12 damage.
You failed that too. Not having a good day. I'm paying for those 20s.
Alright, so the initial hit fails, but the blast that goes with it hits, and Dwayne automatically fails a dex save.
Yes.
That's 2 failed death save throws.
Yes, it is. I have
What?
marked them on my sheet.
What's up, Tav?
Would it be possible to use? I'm not really sure how this works exactly, but I have a card called the Healer. When I take the help action, I can play this card as a bonus action for the creature you aid to regain hit points as if it expended 1 hit die. Can I use that on Dwayne's character?
On your
Up to
turn?
your turn.
Yeah, you'd have to run out to me.
But on your turn, yes.
Okay. I was just making sure. Thank you.
And you do go before him, so you could do it before that last save. Rigsy.
Boo. I sense the essence fading from the priest. That does not concern me. I will spend 2 more of my mana points. To use Quick Magma. I choose an area of 20-foot square that does not include the priest. To quickly heat up and become a trap, causing any creature in the area to make a strength saving throw or become restrained.
Holy Jeebus. What's the DC?
Be 17.
Rolled a 16 on an 8. That's a good save, but this is not good enough.
So it is restrained. And at the start of its turns, it will take damage.
Excellent. That means it cannot turn into mist form and attack you again. Tav. No, wait. It's Golem's turn.
The start of its turn, it will take 2d8 fire damage.
Roll it.
Which I will roll right now. 9 fire damage. And for our viewers at home, restrained. Once again, if you use the code VorpalTales at hitpointpress.com and get 10% off, you get the conditions deck, which would tell you that restrained makes the creature's speed become 0, cannot benefit from any bonus that gives it speed. Also, attack rolls against this creature have advantage, and its attack rolls have disadvantage. And additionally, it has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
So, because it's restrained, it's now invisible again. Of course, so are you to it, because no one else that's still up is outside of the circle. So it holds its action. Tav.
No, jiggly.
Is it going to hold its action, or it can use its action to attempt to escape if it would like?
No, it's going to hold its action and hope someone steps out so it can punch someone, which is what's about to happen.
Jesus, mother.
It's still in melee range of Jiggly, which means if you step out to touch Jiggly, it can touch you. It has 10-foot reach.
Okay, it's going to be at disadvantage.
There's that. Whatever the help action is, yeah.
What's your AC?
It is a mystery. 15.
It did help you because missed once because of the disadvantage. So you take 24 bludgeoning and your card works on Jeglin. So Jeglin, you recover 1 hit die worth of whatever your whatever your class's hit points are, you get that many back and you're no longer dying.
You said 24 damage for me?
Yep.
Okay.
Does it say that I'm spending a hit die, or is it like I'm spending a hit
It's
die?
like you're spending.
Okay.
And Tav turns the card in and doesn't have it anymore.
I rolled well on that.
Yay.
I got 11.
Also, you can split your movement, Tav, so you step out, touch him, step back in, you're back at the circle.
Perfect.
Well, luckily,
Jiggling.
I am standing out there.
Jeglin, it's your turn now. You might want to pull yourself into the circle.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. And actually, who else is still hurt other than me?
I'm
Most
down to
people-
35 hit points out of 93.
I think most
Kalmina
of the
is
party is
also
injured
pretty
at some
hurt.
level. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still very
I'm
hurt.
good.
I'm hurt, but
Okay.
not as bad as everyone else.
I am going to move back to within this
Before you
circle.
say anything else, Patrick, too much Pathfinder. How do AOOs work in 5e? That's not a thing anymore, is it?
I do
Attacks of
what?
opportunity.
It is.
Yes, they are things. Moving out of melee range, as long as the creature still has its reaction,
Disadvantage.
which saving by readying your action uses your reaction to use that action. So it would
Okay,
not be able to
you
take
get
an
back
attack
in the circle,
opportunity.
Jeglin.
All right. So for my actual action, I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality. And I will use my bonus action to, I guess this time I will pick myself because I'm probably the lowest.
Probably.
For sure.
Oh yeah, I get a whole 5. Better than nothing. Okay.
Okay. Claudia.
Hey.
Oh, we didn't have you do your save at the end of your last turn, so do that first to try to throw off the fear every turn.
Yes.
Problem is that you're at disadvantage of the save
Aw.
because of the condition.
Aw. Aw. 8.
Music just got crazy loud for some reason.
I don't know why it got crazy loud, but I did change the music because I feel like we need combat music. I did not touch the volume though.
That's because the action songs are a lot louder.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my whip again.
All right, do it.
Hopefully it doesn't. Alright, I'm at disad, so. Aw!
Oh, right,
Oh,
disadvantage.
no.
Yeah.
Galmina.
Wait. You're not at disadvantage. You're at normal because all attacks against it have advantage because it's
Oh.
restrained.
So then you hit with the 25. Roll damage.
Well, so the 25 was the second thing I rolled.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you missed.
I tried.
I
Galmina.
appreciate that.
From Kalmina's perspective, how hurt is this guy looking? Can
You
we
have
even make out its
no
form?
idea. Nope.
I can't even
It's
see
made
it.
out of mist. Yeah. It is almost, it's translucent when you can see it. When it doesn't move, it's basically invisible. It has full
Yeah.
cover, essentially.
We've also only hit it once with splash damage, so
Oh no. Several people hit it.
I have.
Yeah, it's
oh.
been hit a couple times.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's actually been decently damaged, but you don't know that.
Kalmina's gonna cast Summon Aberration, and she's actually going to summon a beholder to her side.
Oh my god.
what?
This guy is friendly towards you all, but he looks like a giant floating cyclops head with multiple tentacles coming out of the back of its head, which also have little eyeballs on it, so that's fun.
So, who here can speak Undercommon or aberrant language of any kind, besides Kalmina?
I've got common, infernal, and primordial, so not me.
Okay. It would be like Undercommon, or I might have called it something weird. If you see a weird thing,
There's
you
also it's like deep speech, I think.
yeah. To you, it makes a weird gurgly roar. To Kalmina, it's like, what's up? What do you want me to do, boss?
She's going to point into the direction of where this mist monster is, and she's going to say, "Kill him."
like-
And
What am I killing?
Wait, does it ask me that?
Yeah,
Um,
visible to everything.
oh god. She's going to say, "Just fire in that direction."
Now here's the hint. Point at the magma on the ground because it hasn't moved yet. You can
She-
see the magma.
Ah, she points at that then,
Got
and
it.
she is going to, or it is going to use Eye Ray, which has a 150-foot range, so it doesn't have to move outside of the area of light, hopefully. Oh, shoot, that's a nat 1. I don't think
Look.
anything I add to that's gonna hit.
It's like, got it, and it shoots directly into the ground.
She face palms and says, "We might
Nailed it.
have to work on this later."
Virik.
Okay, Virik is still looking at this. Really rethinking this dragon breath weapon.
Can't hurt. You'll still have to get the dragon breath even if you miss.
Well, no.
You-
We'll talk about it later. Okay, so... Alright. I have advantage on this roll, which means I can do sneak attack. Also, I have Elven Accuracy. Whenever you have advantage on an attack roll using Dex, Intelligence, or Wisdom, you can re-roll one of the dice once. When you have advantage, you can re-roll.
So you can essentially roll 3d20.
3d20, correct. So here we go.
Those are totals.
$18 on the last one.
18 on the last one.
That's the one that hits.
Yep.
Its AC is 18.
Perfect. Oh, thank you. Okay. So that means that the damage for the initial shot is 13 piercing. The sneak attack damage is 20. It then needs to make a dex saving throw, which if I remember correctly, it has disadvantage on currently.
Yes.
Or take 7 fire damage.
What's the total for all the attacks?
For all the attacks, 37.
So, in real life, things don't like to die. You've damaged it enough that it's like, nah, fuck you guys. It turns into mist form, which it can still do, to automatically free itself from the magma. It disappears into the mist, and it is gone. And you are alone again.
Just have the smoking dragon breath pistol. I think it left.
Welcome to the mists.
This
a
place
shame.
sucks.
It seemed like a fine specimen to study.
Welcome to Darkon.
Are we even still in Darkon?
Probably.
Question.
Those things, we have those things in. Oh, check character note. Lamortia. I don't know.
In spades.
Those are very common there.
How many?
We're not back in Lamortia, are we? Oh God.
It's not cold, so that's hopeful.
Okay. It's not cold, but yeah, it smells like ass.
I mean, it smells like ass wherever we go.
Yeah, but Lamortia has a special kind of ass smell. It's all the factories.
You know, though, I
what?
question the smell, whether or not it is the place or if it is perhaps,
This
the
is-
person who's kind of dead.
This is compelling conversation, but we keep moving so we don't run into another one, yes?
Just for that thing specifically, stay in the light. We'll be protected against anything construct wise, and well, anything else will get a good jump on us. So, all right.
Just
I
in
will-
You
case,
march. Go ahead.
Kelmina's gonna keep her beholderkin floating alongside the party.
Wise. What's the max time on that?
1 hour.
An hour?
Claudia
How many-
will keep her pumpkin lantern lit.
What, Dwayne?
How many bonus actions can I get off in the next 45 seconds?
It's 45 divided by 6.
Yes. That's your answer.
So 9.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
No. No, it's 7. No.
Somebody get out a calculator.
Yeah, it's 7.
Quick moths.
Yeah, 7 times 6 is 42. Yeah,
bunch of
7 is correct.
bunch of D&D players. Can't one of us do fucking math?
You said we're D&D players. That's just Patty.
I mean,
We're literally playing D&D right now.
So
That's
then
just your
I
opinion,
will.
man.
I will round
We're
robin
here
this.
for the Ravenloft. Yeah. Do it.
Because I can get 6 off. Or 7 off. God, Claudia, you heal for 5. Tav, you heal for 3.
What are you doing?
I still have my aura of vitality up.
Your Oreo of vitality.
Yeah, my Oreo of vitality.
Jesus.
Everyone eat this Oreo.
And I'm rolling garbage dice. Kalmina, you heal for 3.
Wow, you really are, aren't you?
I'm saying it's 2d6, but I'm rolling bupkis.
Can't get average to save your life.
Lyric, you heal for 5.
What to save our lives?
There we go.
Rigzuko heals for 7.
No, I don't need it. I'm
Oh,
full
you
health.
don't need it? Okay, well
I'm full
then
health.
that'll go to me. That brings me up to a staggering 23.
2 more.
Oh no.
Oh, there's a good one.
That would go to Claudia,
Oh, how
One
much
more.
is that?
9.
9 more.
Thank you.
And Tav gets the last one for
There we
9.
go. 30 minutes later, you exit the mist. And as it thins out, you realize you are still in Darkon. At least it looks exactly the same with the landscape and the trees. You're deeper in the woods now, though, and there's no city or village on the horizon. However, you do exit the mist to beautiful, glorious, cloudless starlight. Tav, if you would, please. Redeem that reward.
This is what happens when you redeem Ever does Tav while Ever is already playing Tav.
Oh no.
You see the starlight shine down on Tav. And Tav's skin begins to glitter like thousands of diamonds all glued together. And then Tav shatters into billions of tiny crystals, falls to the ground. The crystals liquefy. They turn black and glittery and merge all together. And Tav pops back up.
The stars are beautiful.
Now this
Beholder immediately says,
being-
"Do I disintegrate it, boss?"
No, but we should probably back up a little bit.
This being is much more preferable. And I'd like to actually get closer and attempt an Arcana check to see what's going on here.
You find out that someone in another
No, don't tell him
dimension
yet.
has spent magic to.
That's fair. Roll it, Patty.
24.
It looks like whatever the warlocks too has decided it needs a bit of fresh air. It's taken over.
Oh.
Everyone smells delicious.
Another being not bound to this world. Exhilarating. And where do you come from, great and powerful one?
From the stars.
What are you?
The answer would be
What the fuck?
the answer would be your fragile minds cannot comprehend.
Oh god.
You could replace fragile with mortal or whatever other word you want, but you're too 3-dimensional.
Your pitiful mortal minds could not comprehend.
Fuck's going on?
No offense, but can we have our friend back?
Why is Tav broken into interpretive dance?
No. Because I am multidimensional, I communicate with more than just words.
I'll turn to the rest of the party and be like, give me just one moment while I examine this being.
Okay.
No.
Be quick about it because
Yes,
Nighttime.
yes, it is nighttime in the
Vampires.
horrors. Yes,
It is
I
nighttime
understand.
and the horrors are glorious.
It will only take but a moment.
Don't
Don't
touch
do
me.
don't do anything to Tav that they would not like you to do.
Of course not. Now we'll kind of signal it, this being and I, to like walk a couple steps away. I understand you are a being of immense power. What favor or offer can I give you in order to solve a dilemma I have?
Nothing. I wish to breathe.
Actually,
God damn it, Gehenna Gaming had to raid during this.
That's perfect. Hi, Gehenna Gaming.
Hi, Gehenna.
Welcome to some weird shit.
welcome, Gehenna. You showed up just in time for the weird. Your timing is glorious. So, Tav, the answer would actually be, it depends. What is it you want? Phrase that however you wish.
What do you wish me to do? Would you like to be petted with the mittens?
There's a ceremony, a ritual, a bit of knowledge that I once knew but has now escaped me. And I am on a time limit to find it again. I ask that you grant me its knowledge.
Time is irrelevant in space.
I agree.
You can
Once this would be completed, I would also escape the confines of time.
Oh, great and wise starlight entity. You can grant this request very easily because nothing is hidden from you. But there's only one price. Devotion. He has to take levels of Warlock for at least the next 5 levels. Starlight Warlock.
All things are known to the star being. I can grant this to you if you take study, tutelage. Under the starlight, you must become a starlight warlock.
And what would that entail? What is the price of your devotion?
I
You would
believe I
say it
just
like
said
any
it.
entity. Power beyond imagining. And every now and then,
Sorry.
I get to experience the world through you.
Power beyond your imagining. And you must pet a mitten from time to time, but also to borrow your fleshly vessel for my nefarious, for my purposes. Yes, I wish to breathe and walk and eat and drink.
You wish to experience the pleasures of life. Deal.
Excellent.
Tav lurches forward like a zombie. And sets their hands on either side of your head. And the
With the
shadows of the
mittens.
fingers.
With the mittens.
Yes, and the shadows of the fingers sink into your skull. And you all watch Rigzuko's eyes go jet black like they're filling with ink. And you remember the entirety of the ritual. And it leaves itself behind so that if you don't give it devotion, whatever it left in your head will ruin your day. And then Tav is released.
I'll just turn, not even paying attention to Tav being back. I don't care about that. I'll just turn back to the rest of the party.
Harsh, man. Real
And for
harsh.
literally, quite possibly the first time ever, Rigzukos is smiling. And he's just like, we may continue on our path.
And then
I don't like that.
you have your choice here, Rigzukos. Frozen in shock. Emotional reaction of your choice. Temporary catatonia with collapse. or you can convince me of a fourth, as it does what Warlock patrons do, which is more than you bargained for. All your memories begin to flood back, including the
Oh,
moment of your
shit.
first death. It unlocks them all, and you remember dying in every excruciating moment.
Probably the catatonia. Yeah.
Zukos just stops and falls on his face.
Oh,
Did he break?
He's shuddering mildly.
Oh my god! Stop fainting, everyone!
Did he run out of fuel?
is this another mist monster attack, perhaps? Or did Tav do this?
You, and Claudia will nudge Rigzukos with the tip of her boot. Homicidal maniac friend, are you alright?
He rolls over, and he can't hyperventilate because he's dead. So, like, you roll him over when you nudge him, and he's just staring at the sky open mouth. It's like the rictus of terror. Or, yeah.
Kalmina looks over at her beholderkin and she says, "Can you please carry him?"
Sure. Telekinesis ray. Now Rigzukos is floating upright with that expression.
Can you turn him around so we can't see him, please?
Actually,
Fine.
can we just use him as like a forward shield?
So he turns Rigzukos around, but the beholder has a wicked sense of humor. And it faces it away from you, Kalmina, but as you walk, it randomly turns him towards someone else.
Kalmina pretends not to notice.
So
What? Yeah.
you can decide when this ends, Rigzukos.
Tav,
Yes.
are you okay?
Oh yeah, totally fine. I feel like I just woke up
Okay,
from
you
an
said-
all-night
you're good.
bender.
Thanks.
And
Peace out, Tav. Let's go.
wait, what am I doing over here? I don't remember being over here.
So,
Did the
On the map?
Starlight Gods come to visit?
That what that was?
Yes.
I wouldn't call that a visit, more like a... I don't know.
Takeover.
Oh, it is an honor to be visited by the Starlight Gods. They are benevolent and cheerful and joyful and wonderful.
I think maybe you want to have that conversation with Rigzukos about how benevolent they are.
Oh,
Do you know what happens to you when that happens, or what is that like?
And how often does that happen?
Storyteller. Just have remember.
no one's ever told you how often that happens, because in your homeland they pretend it doesn't happen because it's terrifying to them. You have no idea.
I don't remember a thing. And
Whenever those
doesn't-
nebulous
I don't know how
extra-dimensional
often.
powers deem it to happen, it happens.
Whenever the great starlight beings decide to bestow upon me their sparkly presence. But I don't know how often that is, so.
So, if you look at
Okay.
the map, towards the middle section,
Kalmina's
where you're
frightened.
I keep pinging it till you all can see it, so let me know when you see it.
Volcar River?
South of it, yeah.
Okay.
Right on the tip of where the land meets the actual river. And you're trying to get to that little piece where it says Castle Avernus with the X. So you have to cross the river.
Oh, is that the river?
Yeah, they filled it with mist because it's a cool effect, but that's the actual river.
Oh, okay.
What direction is Castle Avernus in?
That's the blue
South.
thing.
Oh, I see it now. Thank you.
Yep. Basically, cross the river, which does have a bridge, but the bridge is just, you can see it from here, is just lined with undead. And then there's a forest, you assume is thick with undead, and then the actual grounds of the castle.
Which are probably made of undead.
So,
And the undead lining the bridge aren't like zombies and ghouls. They're mounted on horseback. Some are ethereal, some are not. They're large and terrifying. There's death knights up there. God knows what else.
So, what demarcation on the map are we at exactly?
Blue ping.
We're at the blue ping. Okay, we're at
Yes.
that tip by the. Okay. Thank you.
What do we see to our west?
The
Is
river.
the forest, or the forest across it, does it look very thick, or is there a bridge going that way?
You can't see the forest across it because going west, it's actually the mist. That's why you had to enter the mist to get to here. You can only see south and east and north.
And south is the river, but not the mist like it is on the map.
Right.
I see.
The mist is the river.
I'm confused because there's a river right above the mist.
That's a lake. Stagnus Lake.
No, like this river right here.
Oh, the red
Yeah,
line.
that's
I
a
think That's a
road.
road.
No, there's a
The Vishar-
little
the
skinny
Vish-
river.
Vishar River.
That river
Ah,
has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
The big river is all you care about.
Okay.
They're examining a map. Tav will pick up a leaf and just stick it in Rigzuko's mouth, sees what happens.
okay. I have an idea. What if we cross the river on top of his head? And she points at the Beholderkin.
Hey, that seems a little abusive to the beholder.
He does not
we
mind.
just-
Right?
we
Thanks,
just-
lady.
Why don't we just use Rigzukos as a raft?
Beholder Snickers, which sounds terrifying.
Or we could just fight the leagues of undead.
I could not take so many, which means you can't either. So, no.
Then what do we do?
Well, we could swim. We could fly. We could use Rigzukos as the raft. I still think that's our best option.
I mean, he's dead. He probably won't care, but why is he making the strange face?
And Tav picks up a very tiny piece of gravel and puts it on top of his head.
It's absorbed.
He had conversation with, I think your warlock patron. Made some kind of bargain.
Oh yes, that happens quite a lot. And Tav picks up a bigger, rock and puts it on Rigzuko's
Also
head.
absorbed.
What the feck is going on? Where did the rock go? I don't
Alright.
understand.
I could just raise the rock to the riverbed and block off the river, and we could walk across.
Good to have you with us again. Are you feeling okay? You look afraid.
You're feeling a lot.
Not sure what you're referring to.
Tav got all fucky, and then you said something to him, and then you were frozen for like 20 minutes.
What do you mean I got fucky?
I do
That
not
was the
know what you're
glorious
referring
Starlight
to.
Patron.
Your patron is a little fucky.
What just happened?
What?
You just laughed. That's the scariest thing I've seen in my whole entire life.
That wasn't a
prom-
laugh. That was a cackle.
I promise you, this body can no longer laugh.
But you just... You... What?
I don't like this at all.
I am this the woman with the invisible dent in her head. So, Rigzukos, you say you can get fucky with the water and do us a land bridge?
I cannot control the water. I can control the earth underneath the water.
Let's do that. Maybe a few hundred leagues down.
Shut up!
The Death Knights. You shut up.
Okay.
Beholderkin, you can just drop him now.
Rigsy, what happened
Beholder's
to
like, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm out because the hour's up and it passed away.
All right,
Rigsy, what
Rizukos,
happened?
I haven't offered this to you before because you've always seemed pretty not a person. But here, you need this.
You've had that this whole time?
It would just turn to ash in my throat.
Drink it anyway. Shut the fuck up and drink it.
Do you?
No.
Okay.
So you offer it, and Claudia will just take the flask out of Varric's hand and take hers with her. He's share that. He struggles to get it down.
Forgot that song did that.
I'm sorry?
I forgot that song did that and making Steve's life hard. There you go. Carry on.
Fine. I've just fixed it. Alright, well. Guess that was for Claudia instead. Let's get across this river. Rigzukos.
I'll take some. My throat feels kind of dry for some reason.
Yeah, I wonder why. Get your own booze.
Jaglin, do you like alcohol?
I do.
Calmina, do you like alcohol?
She does.
The flask makes it through the party and comes back to you, Eric, empty.
Oh, son of a...
That's what you get. That's what you get for holding out on us so long.
I share when socially appropriate.
We all
Tell me
just
to burp.
want very- Exactly.
You all
They're
better
all
hope,
waiting for you, Rigzuko.
you all better hope there's booze in this castle.
Yeah, better hope there's booze in this castle.
Probably not. It was run by crazy Lich King who had vampire secret police and, zombie manual laborers. Although now that I think about it, the vampires had to feed on someone, and they probably would have wanted something to dull the pain.
Perfect. Alcohol's great for dulling pain.
And probably because he's vampire, he likes to be all like, "I'm a vampire. Look at me." And probably his wine's very old and very
No.
alcoholic. And
To clarify, Aslan Rex was Lich, but secret police are all vampires.
oh, okay. In that case, well, look at me. I'm big Lich King. I had all this wine in the whole wide world. This one came from the ancient Egypt, and I have it.
I mean, if he remembers how wine works, could be he didn't, rotate the vats and we show up and it's just really nice vinegar.
Oh, then we can try and drink it and drown in it. That's excellent.
But why are we drowning very good vinegar?
What? Oh, no, I didn't say that. Not at all.
He's supposed to be the homicidal one. You're just weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand the importance of alcohol in a situation like this, but I also understand the importance of not dying.
Secondary,
So what are
but
we
also
doing?
important.
No, not secondary, because you can't drink more alcohol if you're dead. He looks at
Rigzukos, where's that
Rigzukos.
bridge?
I will invest 3 mana points to use the furnaces. I can affect up to 15-foot radius sphere of earth freely and shape it how I wish. So I'll just have everyone gather near me, and I was kind of like, almost like a sliding wall on the river with us that's upstream. So
Yeah.
just kind of like put it right there. We all get in front of it and just have the wall move with us as we cross.
Look at you. You're like fucking Moses or something.
So, before you do that, you finally notice, Claudia, not a single undead the whole time you've been standing around here at the shore. The usual plague of undead everywhere. Not here. You could take a rest here if you wanted. At least a short one.
It might be good. So, I don't know. This place, we should have been attacked by vampires. Standing around
You
here.
think it's
nothing?
because the castle is controlling where they are.
Basically, if vampire is natural force, we are in the leeward side of the vampire. So maybe now is a good time for sandwiches and go pee on trees.
Wait, did you say leeward side of vampire?
Did you say sandwiches?
Are we
Did you
taking a short rest?
not bring sandwiches?
I think
Did you
so.
bring pee?
Okay. Good.
Patty, please instruct everyone on how to spend hit dice.
No.
You may spend hit dice. You have a number equal to your level, and you may use as many as you'd like. On each roll, you roll the hit die, the correct die, and then add your Constitution modifier. Be wary, though. You get spent hit dice back on long rests, and it's not all of them. You get back half of your hit, up to half of your hit die back. So, just be wary, especially because we're not exactly in a place where we could long rest anytime soon. It seems like so.
So, as someone who's more familiar with D&D, what would you suggest would be a proper amount?
Well, I
Or
feel like
safe
most of you.
amount?
I mean, we're about to go into the castle of the Lich, so you probably want to. Also, the rule of thumb is like if you need to spend a lot, spend at least half, because you'll get half back. Like, it's not half of what you've used; it's half total. So if you need to spend a lot of hit dice, for us, since we're level 10, use at least 5. There's no point in using 4 because you would get 5 back on a long rest anyway.
Okay, that makes sense.
So we don't have a bard, do we? No, it's a shame. But warlocks get their spells back. Elementalists like me get their mana points back. Any short rest abilities, make sure you get back.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Roll your hit dice. If your hit dice returns a result of 2 or lower, re-roll it and recover
I
your
like
abilities.
that roll.
2 or lower is lame.
Well, that sucks because I can't roll a 2 or lower.
What?
Why not?
No,
It
the
means like
natural.
if the die is a 2 or lower.
Oh, if the die is a 2. Oh.
Yeah.
So what if we got a 2 and a 1 and we reroll and we get another 2 and another 1?
I would say keep rolling.
You keep going until that stops happening, and then you put all your dice in jail. and
Yes.
flog.
Oh, wonderful. I was a 3 and a 4 then.
It's better.
Yep.
Plus your modifier.
Yay, I'm full.
It's 13.
Oh,
Patty, what's the
Oh.
astral command for that?
I did not mean to
You
do
know?
that. I'm sorry.
For
In the-
death saving rolls?
No.
Or-
for hit die.
It's a little complicated to just like it's faster to just keep spamming roll than it is to just type it all out.
Okay.
And I don't know off the top of my head.
1d whatever the hit die thingy is plus your con.
Well, no, there's a way to make it roll so that it'll keep rolling until you get a result. That's above 2.
Oh yeah.
so
But I don't know the syntax for it off the top of my head.
Patty, if you were me, and you achieved 77 out of 93, and used 5 dice, would you use more? Or
Yes,
would
if you don't
stop
want to
there?
die.
Well,
Probably.
Get as close as you can to full.
okay.
After this, there will be one specific place to long rest. That's really it. You can try some short rests, but it's unlikely they'll succeed because of the random monster chance.
Oh, okay.
That's about as close as I'm gonna get. Isn't close at all, but
There any spells you can burn? Well, shit, it's a short rest. Never mind.
Yeah.
Disregard.
cleric only gets their stuff back on long.
Yep.
All right, that's not bad.
At the end of the rest, you see several leaves fall out of Rigzukos' laurel. But he doesn't seem as perturbed about it this time.
So, Rigzukos creates the tunnel. Without incident, you pass underneath the river and underneath part of the island. And then the tunnel breaks open into a massive, huge open area. It's clearly been carved out and reinforced with brickwork and arches. Some kind of massive interior, like it would be a mausoleum if it was, 10 times smaller. This is like a hall of mausoleums, a small village of mausoleums, except the part you break out into is wide open. Like the ceiling, you can't see it, and you can't see the other edges, even looking left and right. Roll perception checks all around.
Okay. This dice is going into dice jail. This is the third time I've rolled in that one.
Ooh.
Oh no.
18.
17.
Steve made a joke in the Discord for which you may have a hero point.
Yay!
I reward puns when they're bad.
Oh! It's my first good roll of the night.
15 for me.
I apologize, I'm going to ask this question every time. Is this to spot a hidden object, hidden creature, or interpret clues?
Hidden creature. You need a 20 or higher.
Dice jail.
28.
I critted with a
Two
25.
20 or higher. Yep. What about Calmina?
I got a 3.
Okay. Okay.
Everything
So-
looks fine here.
You begin moving quietly through the halls. And you think it's just because there's a weird breeze, even though you're deep underground. So you think it's because of the breeze, because somebody's got a candle going or a ghost light or whatever nonsense you all have that makes you invisible, right? Go ahead, Steve. You were going to say so.
I was. What does it take to spend a card?
Activating its conditions. That's it.
Well, I can just do it. Since we're going into this, seems like as good of a time as any. I want to activate the Anarchist.
Okay.
Play this card as bonus action. Roll 1d10 or 1d20. You gain temporary hit points equal to the result. If it is even, if it's odd, you lose those hit points.
Okay.
Big money. Big money to the 1d20.
Go in with a d20.
Big money, big money.
Go big or go home. Looking for even, baby. Here we go. Even. No
Nat 20.
whammy. 18!
Yeah.
Hey, nice.
So before we go into the castle, I get 18 temporary hit points.
Good. Because only 2 of you notice, which will allow you advantage on the saving throw. Because you're moving through. Oh, yeah, and we got to draw a new card for your hero points, Steve, but we can do that between sessions.
Sounds good.
You think it's just the wind making your light source flicker, creating the shadows. Until the shadows uncurl themselves from the other shadows in the shape of a gargantuan shadow dragon that then hits you all with its breath weapon. Next week!
Fucking shit.
Fuck yeah. Breath
And we'll have to
weapons
see
are
what
our
happens with that
specialty.
next week.
And more breath weapons. Good lord.
Can't
So
have an epic
glad.
high-level adventure if you don't slay a dragon, right?
her?
To Rigzuko's clothes.
Oh, one other minor detail. It is a shadow dragon, but as it uncurls itself, it doesn't have any scales because it's also a Draco cloak.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
We must apologize, dear guests, but there's a storm blowing in, full of Dracolicious, and the mists encroach upon the party. We must allow these brave, forlorn souls a chance at respite. Let them return to the manor. The guest rooms are prepared for all of you, and you will be, well, looked after as you rest. We will rise from our resting places next week when we are once again ensnared by this tale. We thank you for venturing forth with us into the domains of dread, and hope you will survive the night and join us again next time. If you would be so kind as to click follow here on Twitch as well as subscribing on YouTube, we would be most grateful. Special thanks tonight to our patrons and Twitch subscribers. You help make our quality better, our cosplay sharper, and help us feed all the pigeons. Also cats and dogs. Many special thanks tonight to Astral Tabletop for our virtual gaming space, at Nate Mid for our Astral Tabletop character sheets, and to Ghost Stories Incorporated, me, you, and Darren Curtis Music for some of the awesome tunes. Haunted Heroes, favor our guests with your name and in what domains they may find you between now and next week.
I am Dwayne, made of kimchi, on the interwebs. Next time I was playing Jeglin tonight, who almost died. But I'm not dead. I'm alive. Next time you guys can catch me, we'll be here on Vorpal Tales tomorrow evening, playing Werewolf the Apocalypse. Rite of Passage, led by Jason.
Hey everybody, I have enjoyed playing Tav for you this evening / morning, depending on where you are. You can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever. I am Ever. Currently, I am 2 lizards and 1 very large cat in a trench coat. You can find me playing again Sunday evening. Not gonna flash
Good face,
everyone.
Pat.
It's just rude. You can find me playing Sunday evening with Rachel for her vampire game, where I am Billy, the child of cacophony.
Hello everybody, I am Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. Tonight I played Virik Wagner, a cult detective, who gives the party alcohol and gets sad when it runs out. The next time you can find me on Vorpal Tales will be on Sunday for Starlight and Smoke, run by the Amazing Stolen Fires, where I will play a vampire with some control issues.
Alessandra with control issues? What?
What? Hi friends, my name is Keems, and tonight I played Kalmina, the Aberrant Sorcerer. You can find me on the interwebs at It's Me Keems, and I will be back next Friday playing the spooky game with my spooky friends.
Hey, my name is Rachel. You can find me Stolen Fires pretty much everywhere on the internet, including here on Twitch, where I stream Mass Effect in the evenings. And, sometimes I get drunk, depends on my mood and, how my liver feels.
Including tonight?
Fucking gin.
I mean, it's the weekend, so who knows? Yeah, and so as they said, I will be back here Sunday night running Starlight and Smoke, a D20 Savant game. The politicking has commenced. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then I will be back here on Tuesday for some Mage the Awakening goodness. And then Wednesday, if you want more Ravenloft, I've got a Drow Paladin. Just scared off Lord Soth, because I could see the red moon. Now that means I can't hang out with you anymore. Or whatever, coward.
You coward.
So that's Plastic Age plays on Wednesday, and then on Thursdays I'm running Changeling the Dreaming Chronicle over at Onyx Path, and wow, my dance card's full. That's a lot. Follow me on Twitter, guys.
And finally, I am Patrick, everyone on the internet, at PettyShix_. Tonight I play Rigzukos, who is our Vorpal Tales custom class elementalist, and now apparently a warlock as well.
Also a Vorpal Tales custom warlock.
Yes, so, just all the Vorpal Tales custom. Next time you'll see me will be Tuesday for the night show, where we'll be doing a one-shot of Scion. Zeus, We Just Want to Talk, by the great Zach Rules, who I believe is his first time running on
stream, yep.
On stream for Vorpal Tales. So stop by. It'll be on the Onyx Path channel. Give him a warm welcome, that you all always do. Other than that, I'll be doing Ravenloft and then Star Trek in the future when it comes.
And I am Tyler, Eldritch Echoes Online. I am all over the place of Vorpal Tales, but this week, for those of you that are used to Tyler Creepy or Tyler Chaos, you should come to Carrion Comfort Studios on Wednesday and support a good charity to watch me be something very different. Tyler the Stone Teenager. It's going to be kind of awesome. In Delta Green, that'll go well.
Oh, good lord.
And now, for the Ride or Die fans, it's vote time. But before we vote, I had you fight 2 very high CR creatures tonight. You all level up.
Yay!
For next week. The hit points you get for the level up just go on top of your current. You don't automatically heal all the way if you didn't already, but you do get the new hit points.
Right.
Patty, Warlock for you, of course. I'll get you the Starlight stuff.
Or
You can see what happens in your head.
And
What could go wrong?
For this level, I made a deal, and I will follow through on it, because Rigzukos was given exactly what he wanted. And he feels he gamed the system a little bit, because the entity wants to, feel the wind on its face, taste food, eat drink, things like that, which Rigzukos cannot.
Viewers, you can vote for any one player each session. Your vote adds the player's proficiency bonus to any roll after they see the roll, but before I tell them if they pass or fail. Players, your votes for each other are worth an automatic success and death save, which would have helped Dwayne today, or a free hit die for use during a rest period, which would have helped everyone, or a free recharge spell slot during a rest period. Begin.
Oh, I'm first. I will vote for Rigzi, as Tab would so not very likely say it. But there you go. I will vote for Rigzi. For your face hold, for the most part.
Thank you.
Face hold.
So many good choices.
Also, don't miss your own vote in the chat ever.
Oh, thank you. Don't distract me. Anyway, I'm gonna give mine to Akima for coming back. Yay!
Can't get rid of me. Can't get rid of me.
Because also, I have a feeling that Patty's gonna sweep the board or whatnot, whatever it's called. I don't.
No, please keep trying. Please.
The dragon's gonna swallow him. One of the two.
I'd
Swallow
like to
you,
get
and you'll fall right out through the ribs.
I'd like to get swallowed by a dragon right now. Thanks.
So going off of what I believe Ever was trying to say, yes, I am gonna also vote for Patty and Rigzukos for a lot of character development, funny moments, good roleplay, and picking up on my cue to toss the captain overboard as we sailed the mists.
It worked too.
So.
Oh, my turn. I'm gonna vote for Riddick because we drank all your alcohol. I think you need something to make up for that, man.
Thank you.
Wow, jeez. Why do you make me choose? So mean. Yeah, I'm gonna give mine, to Ever, because, that was a really cool switch you did when the Warlock took over.
Thank you.
Last but not least, I will give mine to Jeglin for putting up with Jiggly all the time and
Yeah.
not making a big deal about it, as well as being the cleric, which means you take all the hits and you go down, but you always heal everyone up and you don't ask for anything but nothing.
Life of the cleric.
Thanks for being a cleric.
Not a problem.
Awesome being awesome to each other. One final note for the audience. Both creatures tonight came from the Ravenloft bestiary, not created by Vorpal Tales, but by someone like us who puts lots of time into custom things. Find it on the Dungeon Masters Guild. Buy it, check it out. It's super worth it. There's like 1,000 monsters in it, and they will all wreck your players' days. It's worth it very much. But for now, we must bid you farewell, cherished guests, but only for a short while. As soon, we will all rise again. Until then, sleep soundly.